What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm getting some more of them 10,000 steps in today. Day's winding down. It's been a great day. I've got no complaints. I've really enjoyed the day, and I hope you guys have had an equally as productive day. I'm going to get right into the topic at hand, and it's the NBA with a possible gambling problem from the players. You know, Terry Rozier, it got announced a month ago, somewhere in that, maybe a little more, that he was under investigation at the NBA from a game that he played where it was some very suspicious activities. There was unusual gambling activity, betting activity around him. And I mean, Rozier is not a bad player, but he's not a player that he's a role player. He's not really a player, especially at this point in his career. You're not going to see activity around him usually. I mean, if it happens, okay, fine. But when it's a lot, you're like, okay, what's going on here? And then in the game in question, he left in the first quarter with an injury. I mean, it's like there were a bunch of under bets, and to make sure that he didn't bust him up, he left early. Looked very suspicious. The NBA conducted an investigation. Somehow, some way, they came to the conclusion there was no wrongdoing. It looked pretty damn shady, but the NBA claims it wasn't shady. So we just went ahead and went with that. Now he's under investigation by the feds. So there must really be something to this if the feds are looking into it, because they don't usually waste their time. It's not looking good. Y'all remember Jonte Porter was on that dumb stuff about basically avoiding rebounds and missing shots and then leaving games early with injuries. It's the same vein as that. And if he gets caught up, it's no telling what all he gonna face. He might end up with it ain't no might. He's gonna end up with the lifetime ban, just like Jonte Porter. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. They're not gonna have any choice but to throw the book at him. This is a really silly thing because, you know, he plays for the Miami Heat now. The game in question was when he still played for Charlotte. But there was a game not too long ago with him playing on his current team, the Miami Heat. He's playing against the Cavs. And if you look at the lowlights of the game that just focus on him, it really does look like someone that is trying to throw the game. His shot selection was very questionable. I mean, he threw up some shots that it was like, bro, what was that? There were also shots that you know he's capable of nailing, and he missed them. I mean, they'd be air balls or ricocheting off the rim. This is a guy that's been shooting the ball his whole life. The way he was missing those shots was not normal. It was not usual. And also, his form would be off too, because, you know, players, they shoot, you know, a lot of these players shoot 1,000 shots a day. I don't know if that's what his regimen is or not, but they shoot a lot. They've been shooting all their life. And they have a form that they've developed that's unmistakable. It's very smooth. They don't even have to think about it. They have to try not to use their usual form. And when he was shooting those shots, especially ones that you know he should have been able to make because you've watched him make them thousands of times, his shot form would be off. It was very unusual. There were two that were really bad to me that were just like, okay, he's definitely throwing this game. He's dribbling in front of a defender, and then he just like slips for no damn reason, and it's a turnover. And then there's another one, he's back, he's dribbling the ball, and then he goes to throw it to his teammate, but not really. It's in the direction of his teammate, but it's not a real pass to his teammate. his teammate is so far away from the ball when he throws it, is guaranteed to get picked off by the defense, and it does. So it really does look like in this game, bro is throwing it as if the NBA needed more problems, right? They got a situation like this happening as if they needed more problems. You got guys that are making millions of dollars that are wasting away everything that they worked their butt off for some gambling. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if these guys have some habits outside of playing basketball that are costly and put them in the hole and they desperately need money or something. I don't know. It's really weird because Rozier has made millions of dollars. Not so much Jonte Porter. I mean, I think he was on the hook of making like $400 to $600K for the current season. You know, the season that he ended up being ousted in. So, I mean, he wasn't broke or wasn't going to be broke. I mean, he was making some money. He just wasn't making superstar money, but he wasn't really a superstar talent. A lot of people felt like he shouldn't have even been in the league. In the case of Rozier, he's a much better player than Jonte Porter. Way better. And this guy has made millions of dollars. I mean, he's in his 30s. He found himself on the Heat. You know, the Heat are having problems right now. They don't have Butler. You know, he had the drama with that. And they really needed him to, you know, give them some fire. And he seemingly is losing on purpose. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens with this. I didn't talk about this initially because there was a lot of people talking about it. And I'm like, you know, I do talk about sports, but not a lot. But now that this has come up again, I could not talk about it. I had to chime in on it. And I know quite a few of you guys that watch my stuff. You guys watch the NBA as well. You guys have a lot of the same complaints about the NBA that I have in terms of the players, you know, acting like divas, players not wanting to play, every little thing. They're out for 3 weeks. They bend their finger. They out for 3 weeks. They stub their toe. They out for 3 weeks. You know, Bron, he's got a groin injury now. He's about to be out for a week or two. I mean, that's legit. I can feel that. I get that. But you know that he's only going to be out as long as he has to be. He going to come right back. These other players, man, they get these enormous contracts, and it's like they do not want to play. Williamson, Joel Embiid, it's not that he don't want to play, man. That leg is bold. This might be it for him. That leg is bold. If you the 76ers, you got to be looking. You have to seriously be taking into consideration what your future looks like going forward without Joel Embiid, because he looked like he's about to be hobbling off of the court for good anytime soon. That leg ain't healthy, man. But that's it for Terry Rozier, man. We'll see what happens with that. I mean, I don't want the guy to end up in any trouble, but it's not looking good. It really do look like the dude out there playing bum ball on purpose for parlays. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.